Hi, I'm Jose Antonio Bowen. I'm the Dean of the Meadows School of the Arts at SMU in Dallas, Texas. And this is a welcome for all new students who are coming into the Meadows School of the Arts this fall. There's also an introduction video to the school that you can find on this website. So, you've been admitted, you're coming, we're thrilled to have you. I want to give you some information about the school so you can start to do some planning. I'll cover information about second majors and other courses, about planning, about how to get a key, facilities, health, just a kind of general overview of some things you're probably thinking about. Let's start, though, by reminding you about the mission here at Meadows. And our slogan is Start a Movement, and our aim is to produce working artists who make an impact in the world. So the three words you're going to hear a lot on campus are innovation, entrepreneurship, and impact. Keep that in mind as you plan your 4 years here. And planning is important. In fact, planning is so important, we have a whole course for this. So all freshmen in the dual admit programs, which is music, dance, art, theater, and film, will take my course, FACE, the First Year Arts Community Experience. FACE is largely organized around those three categories. So in FACE, we will talk about creative processes, creative lives, and creative communities. But if you think about it, that's really another way of saying we're going to talk about innovation, entrepreneurship, and impact. That part of what's going to happen is you have 4 years to plan. So we'll start by doing a skills analysis and also talking about your artistic purpose, your mission. Some of you may not have that fully formed yet. That's okay. It'll take a while to figure that out. But you need to start thinking now about the career that you want to have when you graduate. Because this is your chance not only to excel at your craft, to become the world's greatest violinist or actor or ballerina. This is also the time in your life to take the other courses that will give you something to say, that will actually help you figure out what that purpose is. What is the point of being a great ballerina or making great films? What do you want people to feel? What do you want people to do after they watch one of your films or see one of your paintings? So the other courses that we offer, and SMU is a liberal arts university, to take advantage of the fact that you're not at a conservatory. You're not going to spend the next 4 years only with painters or only with other dancers. Part of why you've come to SMU Meadows is because we're a broad, interdisciplinary community, and we care about impact. We want our art to have meaning. We want our art to do something, to make the world a better place. And we want you to be employed. We want you to make a living and be able to graduate and know you're going to eat. Remember, most of you, 65, 70% of you will be freelancers when you graduate, which means you'll be the CEO, you're going to be the head of marketing. So you might want to take one marketing course. You don't need to be a whole marketing major probably, but if you're going to have a trumpet studio, you're going to need trumpet students. So you need to know a little bit about marketing, and so planning is important. So during your freshman semester in FACE, we're going to think about planning your time here, what organizations, what shows you might want to do, but also what other courses you might want to take to be prepared for the career that you want when you graduate. So let's talk about that in a little more detail. So your major is important. Craft is critical. Nobody's going to hire you if your photographs aren't great and you can't play in tune. You have to have craft. But we also offer lots of other majors and minors. And you have time in your schedule to take a second major, whatever it is. You have time to study abroad. You have time to do all of these things. It just takes some planning. So think about what other things interest you. A second major isn't vital, but taking other courses is. So we have lots of programs that are interdisciplinary. Arts entrepreneurship is one of them. It's a minor, it's not a major. You can't major in arts entrepreneurship. You still have to be able to play the trumpet as your primary specialty. But you can take a whole minor in arts entrepreneurship, or maybe just one course in marketing or in setting up your website. We have minor in arts management. We have a minor in fashion. We have minors in public relations. So take a look at the other courses as a minor in social media. Take a look at the other things that we have and figure out, well, I'm interested in that. Or this professor's really interested in, maybe it has no interest in business. Maybe this course is not going to help you what you think, but you take a course in human rights because sounds interesting, and the professor is fabulous. But maybe it will change your life. It will give you something that you want to do. So those history courses and those philosophy courses, those are all part of the package. You need to explore the campus. So how are you going to do that? You'll enter through Dedman College. Everybody enters through Dedman, and you'll get an advisor in Dedman. Eventually, when you declare a Meadows major, you will be transferred to Meadows, and you'll come and meet Chuck Donaldson and Janet Stevens, who are our Meadows advisors. You probably don't have to see them a lot, but if you need transfer credit, or you need a study abroad credit, or most importantly, when you're ready to graduate and you want to make sure you have all your credits, you'll come to the Meadows Undergraduate Advising Office, and you'll talk to them. So as you're selecting courses, ask people about who the great professors are. Ask people about great courses. Explore. Take a little bit of risk. Part of who you are as an artist is everything that you are as a person, everything you've heard, everything you've seen, every course you've ever taken. So explore things that look interesting, and even things that don't look interesting, that might expand you as a person, that also expands you as an artist. Another way to do that is to study abroad. We have over 100 programs in different countries where you can go as an SMU student. Every Meadows student can and should study abroad, at least for the summer, but hopefully for a semester. Summer's not quite long enough. You need to really go away longer to get a sense of what it's like to live in another country and to become more familiar with a different culture. You don't have to speak another language, although that's very, very useful, and we highly encourage that. So go to the Study Abroad website or go to the Study Abroad office and look at our programs. For some programs like dance or for theater or for art, there are more limited choices if you want to continue on your path for your major. But we have programs all over the world. It may seem a strange thing to say to you that you got here, and I'm just saying welcome, but go away, get out of here, get lost. You really do need to spend some time away. It's the best time in your life to do it. And go someplace challenging. We have a great, great program in London, and you can go there if you like, but let's face it, they speak English there. And you can go there on your own, probably. You might not go to Bali. You might not go to India on your own as easily. So try one of our programs that might take you someplace a little bit outside of your comfort zone. That's crucial for you as an artist, learning how to take risks. But it's also crucial for you if you end up wanting a job in this global economy. And I can't send you everywhere. But if I send you to Timbuktu and the boss says, hey, I need somebody to go to Shanghai, or I need somebody to go to some place that you've never been to, you can say, well, I've never been there, but I've been here, and so I know how to rent a car in the third world. I know how to do this. I'll be fine. I can get there. The experience of having conquered your fears, of having gone someplace that's really, really different and foreign, is very useful to you as an artist. It's also useful to you in your career and your search for jobs. I guarantee you your study abroad time will be well worth it. Another way you can take risk and be innovative here at the Meadows School. Another opportunity we have are the Meadows Exploration Awards. These are also ways to be innovative and entrepreneurial and to experiment with impact while you're an undergraduate. All undergraduates qualify. In general, the awards are between $500 and $1,000, but they can be other amounts. We have 3 deadlines a year. You can find those on our website, and they're administered by Associate Dean Kevin Hoffeditz. So look on our website for the Meadows Exploration Awards and apply. All you need is an idea and a faculty mentor, a faculty member who will agree to advise you or to mentor you in this process, and then your own imagination. Figure out what you want to do, what will further your career, what will have an impact in our community, what will just be a fun show or a fun thing that you want to do. Meadows Exploration Awards, find out more on our website. Okay, now for some more mundane stuff. Let's start with dispute resolution. So again, Associate Dean Kevin Hoffeditz is probably who you'll go to eventually, but the first person to see is always your professor. If you can't resolve it with the professor, then try the chair of the department. If you still can't resolve it, then you go to the Associate Dean for Students, who's Dean Hoffeditz. But I want to emphasize that part of why you came to SMU is because of our small classes and because of our faculty. Our faculty want to help you. You need to seek them out outside of class. Now, in some majors, you're going to see plenty of them in class, even as a freshman in some of our long afternoon classes. But offer to have coffee, come to office hours, talk to your faculty outside of class. Most problems can be resolved that way. And if you can't resolve a problem that way, you go to see the chair, and then you go to see the Dean Hoffitz if you still need to. Next would be keys, facilities, and lockers. The facilities office is in room 1061 on the first floor on the south side of the building. And there you can find Jay Hanks and his staff, and they can reserve rooms for you and also issue keys. If you want a locker, you simply find a locker that doesn't have a lock on it and then go register it with facilities. There is a charge for keys. We do have a fancy security system which keeps you safe, but there is a cutting charge for each key. Our building hours are generally until midnight. We are closed every once in a while for holidays, but we do close every night at midnight. This is good for you. You need to go home. We don't want you sleeping in the building, so we do sweep the building at night. We're open very early in the morning, but get in the habit of resting and taking care of yourself. Your health is very, very important to you. Artists work very, very hard, but they also have to take care of themselves, and so we do close the building at midnight. There are also some great perks to being a student in the Meadows School of the Art. One is the museum. As a student, you can go to the museum for free anytime. It's 5 minutes away from the building, so take a break, close the practice room, and go look at Goya, El Greco, or Velázquez. This is a great way to just relieve some stress and also be inspired visually in some other way. Make sure that you go to the museum. Also, go to other performances, not just the free brown bag during the day. Most of our performances are free. Come at night, see your fellow students in dance, in theater, if you're an artist, or if you're in dance, go to the art shows. Part of why you're here is to create a community, and you'll create that community by making friends across disciplines. 20 years from now, when you have an idea for a project, this is going to be your artistic community. These are the people that you're going to call so that you can make that dream that you have a reality. And then I hope you will come to the Meadows ice cream party that we have at the beginning of the semester and get to know some other students, find out about clubs. The time information are on the website. I do hope you'll come. I'll be there. You'll get to see what's going on in the school. We also have MAPS, the Meadows Ambassadors for Prospective Students. That's another organization you can get involved with, and they always serve food, so it's a good club to join. I'll also advise you to find the health center. It's one building away from Meadows, so it's very convenient and easy to find. And I'm going to encourage you to get some rest and to take care of yourself. Like I was saying, one of the things about artists is that artists are good at self-regulation. If we weren't, we couldn't make any art. There was a study done years ago about the difference between the first desk player and the soloist and the violinist who sits in the back. And okay, they discovered that some of that was practice, that the number of hours and the 5,000 hours versus 6,000 or 7,000 hours makes a difference in how good you are. We're not surprised by this. But the other finding was more surprising. They found that the very, very best artists take naps. It can be a 10-minute nap, it can be an hour nap. But what they really discovered was that the very best artists are great at self-regulation. They can tell when, oh, I'm banging my head against the wall, this isn't working, I need to stop, I need to leave, go to the museum for a few minutes, go do something else, take a walk, take a nap, and then come back to what I'm doing. Managing your health is important for you as a human being, but it's also important for you as an artist. So I very seriously encourage you, get some rest before you come, and take care of yourself when you're here. We're going to work you very hard, and you're going to need your rest, but we're also going to love you to death. This is a wonderful, wonderful, embracing, open community. I think you'll have a great time here at the Meadows School for the Arts. Thanks for watching this introductory video. I'm Jose Bowen. I look forward to greeting you soon on campus. Thank you.